everybody. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about behind the scenes for the Tiger Claws trilogy. Okay, you asked for it, so I'm going to tell you about it. Now, when I did Tiger Claws, it was back from Hong Kong, so I wasn't really used to doing that many American films, but I was so excited about this one because this one was going to be shot in Toronto, Canada. And any opportunity I have to get out of LA, I'm just really happy. So when I get there, they don't have a stunt coordinator. And I'm like, where's the stunt coordinator? Who's going to do the action? And they go, oh, well, we thought you just would do your own action. And I'm going, but I'm not a stunt coordinator. So then I said, all right, well, I'll coordinate my action, but everybody else has to do theirs. And I never did that before. So it was my first time being the actor and doing my own action choreography. So there's a scene you'll notice where I have a purse and I swing it around like a steel whip. I was trying to take a little Jackie Chan, you know, from his movies of using things that are just laying around as a weapon, but it worked pretty good. I remember, you know, I was kind of a little bit of a jokester on the set, and they came up to me and they said, there's a stuntman that, you know, his hairline is receding and he's really, really nervous about losing hair. And there was a scene where I had to grab his hair and pull him back and do a takedown, you know, palm strike, you know, with the hair. And they said, whatever you do, don't grab his hair and don't pull it out. So, and he's even going like, just go like this, just do a fist on top of my head. So I thought I would be funny, and I asked the wardrobe person, I said, can you give me some hair from like a wig? And I had my hand full of black hair, you know, he was Asian, so the hair was black. And I did it. When I pulled it, I went, oh my God. And I blew it out of my hand like in Bruce Lee with Chuck Norris when he grabbed his hair chest and blew it. Well, I thought I'd do the same thing. And he started screaming. I thought he was going to have a heart attack. And I was like, oh my God, no, this isn't your hair. I was just doing a joke. And he still couldn't calm down. And he was so upset he couldn't even continue. And I was like, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't try to do practical jokes on the set. So another thing about Tiger Claws is when we were filming, Jalal was supposed to have, Jalal, who was the producer, the actor, the director, well, sort of the director. He had another director. They were co-directing, right? And the money man. And the car didn't come for him to blow up. So he said, just take my car and blow it up. And I was like, but you have a Porsche. It's a nice Porsche. He goes, yeah, I don't care. It's for the movie. I want the movie to be good. So he blew his own Porsche up in that scene. I was like, oh my God, that's dedication. I wouldn't do that. Then we were filming now in the wintertime in Toronto. It was freezing. It was like maybe 20 below zero. And we had to take our coats off and run outside, you know, and you're like this and you can't even move because, you know, when you're frozen, like you just touch your hand, it hurts. So we had to do fight scenes like that. So we get to fight in a warehouse and we're all excited about the warehouse. God, oh, it's going to be nice and warm. Well, it was a weekend and the company shut their heat off. So it was freezing. No matter what we did, we kept trying to warm up. We couldn't warm the muscles up. I ended up pulling 2 hamstrings. You know how hard that hurts? It hurts so bad that you can't even touch your knees. And I had to kick and do the rest of the movie with 2 pulled hamstrings. So I was like, all right, you got to do what you got to do. Then we had a read-through. Now, what a read-through is where everybody sits at the table and you kind of go over the scenes and the characters and stuff. And we were all sitting there and Bolo was there and all the actors were there. And we get done and Jalal said, okay, we could go to Italian food or we could go to Chinese food. So I said, well, let's take a vote on it. So he said, okay, who wants to go to Italian? Everybody raised their hand except Bolo. So now Jalal's all nervous, like, oh my God, I got to keep Bolo happy, right? He goes, well, we're going to go for Chinese. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Everybody voted for Italian, not Chinese. And then everybody's like, yeah, we want Italian. So Bolo was just sitting there like this. And he went to the restaurant and he wouldn't eat anything. He didn't order anything. You know, I think at least when you go to a restaurant, you could order soup, you could find something. Well, then after we got done, then Jalal took him to Chinatown to have Chinese food, and then he was happy. Now, on the second movie, I think, now I'm trying to get it straight, I think it's the second one, because they all kind of go into one long movie. I know Bolo, my mom was on the set, and Bolo wasn't too happy because Jalal was supposed to pay us that day. And I said, Jalal, we'll pay you. Don't worry, Bolo. He'll pay you. And he goes, no, you know, I'm not going on set. unless I get paid. And I said, no, don't stop production. I promise you he'll pay you. Well, Bolo walked off the set. My mom's there. My mom comes over and goes, Bozo isn't happy. I was like, oh my God, Mom, don't call him Bozo. It's not Bozo, it's Bolo, right? So anyway, there was a couple little things that went a little sketchy with the filming, and they ended up sending Bolo home. So you'll notice in 2, there's the scene, or it's 3, I don't know, 2 or 3, where Bolo has a hood on, and you just see him with the hood and back. That's because he went home, and they had to put a double in for Bolo on that. So on 3, I'm not in it that much. Okay, there's a reason. In the beginning, you think I die, and then in the end, I come back. Well, the reason I wasn't in it is because I was pregnant. Actually, 21 years from today, my daughter was born. She just turns 21. So that's funny coincidence. So yes, I had terrible morning sickness, and I was like getting sick, and I said, okay, Jalal, I can't really fight hard. I can't fight hard. They told me to take it easy, right? And he goes, okay. Well, when that camera came on and they said action, I just started fighting hard. I could not fight hard. So that was just in me. Even though I wasn't supposed to, I still had that in me. I had to fight hard. And there's a funny scene in there. There's a scene where they throw a spear at me or a dart or something, and I have a staff, and I'm supposed to hit it. Well, they're like, obviously, you're not going to get the staff and hit that spearhead, right? So just try the best you can, and we'll take a pickup later and try to get it in close. So I said, okay. So first take comes in, wham, I hit that spearhead, and everybody's eyes were like stunned. And I was like, oh my God. So when you see that, that was the first take and the first hit. It was pretty awesome. Kind of reminded me when I was at a fair. My daughter was about 3. And you know those basketball hoops where you put the basketball in? Well, my daughter wanted one, and I'm not good at that. So I said to the guy, I said, hey, I says, I'm not really good at this. I said, how much would it be if I just buy this ball, what was it? I don't know. It was some like kind of Tweety Bird prize or something. If I just buy that, right? Jaden, get over here. My dog's interrupting. So anyway, I go, how much is it? Can I just buy that? And he goes, well, no, but I'll tell you what. If you give me $10 and just pretend you're shooting it, I'll give you the prize. I said, okay. So I get the ball. Now I have no pressure on me. Boom. Shoot it in. First shot. I was like, oh, no. I said, do I have to give you the $10? Can I just, because it was like 50 cents. And he let me go with the 50 cents. So she got it. And one more time, speaking of that, it just brings in mind to me about being a martial artist, what your concentration and your focus is my daughter had a fair at her school. And you know those little things where people sit in the above the bucket of water and you get a ball and you hit it and they go down? Well, nobody could get the kid down. Nobody. So my daughter is there with all her friends and goes, my mom can do it. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh no, honey, that's okay. She goes, come on, Mom, you have to, right? So I got the ball, and all these kids, there must have been about 20 kids all looking, waiting to see this person go down. And I'm not good at this either, right? So I'm thinking, oh, I got to do it. So I focused so hard, threw the ball, hit the thing, the person went in, and they're like, do it again. No, that's okay, I'm fine. Bye, gotta go. So when you put your mind to do things, you could do it. But Tiger Claws was a lot of fun for me. It's a movie that a lot of people remember, maybe because of the catchiness of the film, you know. But it was a lot of fun. It was great working with Jalal and all the other people. It was great working with Bolo. So we had so much fun on that. So anyway, that's a little bit of behind the scenes and a little bit behind the scenes of my life. So thank you for tuning in. Also, if you go to my website, which is cynthiarothrock.com, a lot of people have asked if they can get an autographed picture. I can personalize them there for you. You could just go to the store, pick the one you want, and I will sign it off to you. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and thanks for all the support, for subscribing and liking the videos. Until next time, see ya. Hi, this is Cynthia Rothrock. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. And if you like the videos, please put a like on it and refer it to your friends.